CM Punk, Seth freaking Rollins, who is truly the best in the world? We'll let you guys decide. Welcome back to Fog Wrestling. We put up a poll. I don't really quite know the point of this poll. Basically, just wanted to see who everybody thought was better between the best in the world, CM Punk, and the guy that has arguably had one of the worst world title reigns I can ever remember. Yes, I'm talking about your boy, Seth freaking Rollins. What's this guy done? He's beat Finn Balor. He beat a shite AJ. He's beat Nakamura. He's fucking beat me to sleep. This guy's title reign has absolutely sucked. We know he doesn't like CM Punk. He threatened to beat CM Punk's ass, but we all know that ain't going to happen either. So who is the best? Who is better? CM Punk or Seth Rollins? And with 406 votes in, 70% of people believe it's CM Punk, 30% believe it's Seth Rollins, and I think that's too close. That's too close for my liking.
It's far too close, just like the fan when he jumped the barricade and battered Rollins. Yeah, fan attacked me, that friggin' Rollins. I think we should be looking at like a 95-5, not a 70-30.
Well, I can confirm after 6 votes it was 100% Punk. I should have ended the poll at that point.
That's irrelevant.
It is irrelevant, but let's look. We can discuss the polls all we want, but let's discuss the comments because there's 46 of them, and I believe that might be where it's at. So let's go. Damon Milne says, "You know this is not real." Holy shit! I thought it was.
Fuck! 23 years later, it's not real.
Damn it, man! Damn it! Mr. Kelly in 1983 said they both suck in different ways. Well, tell me, what way does CM Punk suck? Because it mustn't be as bad as Seth Rollins. Trauma said Seth sees that Punk has been working out. Motherfucker better be gone by the time I finally end up coming back there. Who needs an autograph? Yeah, it was just so cringy. People can say it was a work and all this, but I mean, I just find it embarrassing Seth Rollins even saying that when we know he ain't going to do shit.
Yeah, he's not going to do hee-haw.
This guy ain't going to do shit. Work or not, like, I'm not saying it was legit, I'm not saying it was real, but I just thought it was embarrassing. He's claiming that he's going to do this, he's going to do that, when we know he's going to do absolutely nothing.
You'll do fucking nothing.
You'll do fucking nothing. Taylor Sweenson, CM Punk was already exposed for being a fraud and not being able to kick anybody's butt. I'm going to assume that you're referring to the UFC gimmick, and if you believe that just because you couldn't beat two guys in UFC means you couldn't beat Seth Rollins, then I honestly don't know what to say to that logic.
What do we think Seth Rollins is going to do? I know, I'll tell you what, right? Is he a fan? See if that same fan.
Oh, wait, did Brock Lesnar not lose a couple of fights in UFC?
He did.
Ah, well, Seth Rollins could batter Brock Lesnar. There you go.
No, but see if that fan jumped the barricade and attacked Punk.
Do you think Punk's the kind of guy that would cover up and cover?
And say he's terrified.
Punk would have fucking battered him. Or at least attempted to.
There's a reason why the fan jumped the barricade and attacked Seth Rollins. It's fucking fair.
How many people have attacked Brock Lesnar?
Exactly.
Anyway, that time someone touched Punk in the crowd. Remember he started throwing the stomach punches?
I know.
That was when he was a face.
He was a face.
Marco DaCosta said neither. They're both beta males that get pegged by their wives. I don't know if there's any truth to that. I definitely don't think that's the case with CM Punk. Could be with Seth Rollins.
Might be the only poll for Rollins wins.
Ho ho. William Nimback said the difference between WWE and AEW is if someone starts shit with Punk, it'll be handled in WWE. In AEW, there is no leadership and nothing gets handled. Punk even said that in the scrum that it didn't get handled, so he would swoop to their level and handle it himself, which was very regrettable. I think that scrum was probably one of the best things we've seen in AEW, though, to be fair.
Yeah.
See with Punk just bashing the entire company and Tony Khan
with fucking children.
And Tony Khan sitting there just didn't know what to say.
Nodding away.
It's like, this guy makes me work with fucking losers. Then Tony Khan, I don't think CM Punk, well, CM Punk wouldn't be allowed to do that in WWE, he'd be cut off instantly. And no. B, I don't think CM Punk would be that disrespectful towards McMahon.
No.
I just don't think CM Punk would do it. I think Punk could kick just about anyone's ass in WWE and AEW. Just because he lost both UFC fights doesn't mean he didn't study jiu-jitsu and fighting for years. He knows how to fight more than these fake fighters do. He'd fuck him up, no doubt. I agree with William here. 100% that's a true comment, but we'll see what the replies are. Shezzy's baby with laughing emojis and AJ Soul said ha 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 ha. Alright, as CM Punk would say, Tell me where I'm telling lies. Where's the lie for William?
Nowhere. There's no lies for William. Because tell you what, right? Just because he lost 2 fights in UFC doesn't mean anything, man.
Would Seth...
No, see on SmackDown, right? Logan Paul buried KO. He's like, you say you're a prize fighter, but I lasted an entire fight with the best fighter in the world. 6 seconds with you would be 5 seconds longer I need to knock you out. And he like buried, and then Owen's like, but that's that world and this is this world. Like, I bet you there's fucking people out there that
Billy Owens would beat Logan Paul in a real fight.
Yeah.
Fucking dead on.
No, honestly, like, so, you know, I'm not saying it automatically translates into a fucking victory, but seeing knowing a decent amount of fighting, boxing, jiu-jitsu compared to someone that doesn't, who knows fake fucking wrestling, it goes a long way.
CM Punk trained for a couple of years with like some of the best fucking people. I'm pretty sure he was it not Daniel Cormier, but he trained with some of the best, like, and even not Dana White, Joe Rogan was putting him over for the training camps that he had, and that he trained with some of the best people to ever do MMA. So it's not, you couldn't do that amount of training. And anyone that trained with Punk, they've all said that the guy worked 100% and that they wouldn't have put him in there if they didn't think he was ready. Alright, the guy didn't win, but I mean, he was fighting in the top level. That would be like a wrestler never wrestling before and having his first match in WWE.
Yeah.
And expecting him to be fucking Shawn Michaels. You know what? Yeah, did he win? No, he didn't, but...
I mean, compared to Batista's matches, disgraces. That big fat guy fucking wrestled. UFC butterbean.
Yeah, I mean, CM Punk did a lot better than Batista despite not getting a win. It's madness just because people think that he lost to 2 guys in UFC means he can't. What, would Seth Rollins have beat them? Would Seth Rollins have beat those 2 guys? Absolutely not. FOID said skipping every segment on this match will be mediocre trash. Alright, fair enough. Epinellis YT said you must not have seen Punk's UFC run. Again, he lost to 2 guys that would have battered Seth Rollins. So what does that mean?
Yo, Joey Styles, right, knocked out JBL. Does that mean JBL wouldn't fucking batter Seth Rollins?
Yeah, I don't get that.
I mean, it doesn't mean shit. It doesn't, like...
You must not got outside much. Woo, standing comment, bud, you really got me with that one. You can't really mock anybody for having an outstanding comment when your whole argument against Punk not being able to beat Rollins is the fact that he lost 2 matches in UFC.
Yeah.
Because it does. So would Seth Rollins have won both of those matches? Absolutely not. It's true though. Everybody keeps bringing that up as if they beat those 2 dudes before. Yeah, I mean, until we see Seth Rollins beat Mickey Gall, then like, what difference does it make?
No difference.
Like, what difference does it? It makes 0 fucking difference. That'd be like if let's say CM Punk fought Brock Lesnar backstage for real, and Brock Lesnar battered him, and then Seth's making fun of him. You got beat up Brock Lesnar, you wouldn't be able to beat me. Well, as if Seth would be able to beat him. I mean, what's Seth?
Seth Rollins got jumped on by a fan and couldn't get up. Some big fat flabby beer belly bastard.
Sea-Dog said, idiot, being terrified when a fan jumps the barricade is a legal defence to justify Seth kicking his ass.
When did Seth kick his ass?
Idiot, being terrified when a fan jumps the barricade is a legal defence to justify Seth kicking his ass. I mean, is there any point even justifying this comment with a response?
From a point of view as well, if Seth felt he was terrified for his life, then he's entitled to retaliate, but he didn't retaliate. He lay on the ground like a little bitch.
Anyone that could fight would not be terrified. Again, I don't want to keep bringing Brock up, but I mean, imagine if a fan jumped Brock and Brock came out and said he was terrified. You'd instantly lose.
No, Brock wouldn't even care about the legality of things, because obviously, you need to be terrified in order to retaliate sort of gimmick, but Brock would just kill them on the spot. Be like, I did it for the Brock.
Frivy Friv said, Seth is obviously working, are you alright? Never said he wasn't working. I just think it's fucking funny that he's saying that stuff. And he obviously doesn't like Punk, so it is what it is. 10 replies, do we really need to read all these? No. I don't know, let's see. I've just already said, regardless of whether it was a work or not. Like, at the end of the day, I'm not claiming it's not a work, but why not? Phil hasn't got a great record. Yeah, again, Punk lost to 2 guys in UFC. I just don't see how that means Seth Rollins would beat Punk just because he lost to 2 guys. So we're basically saying Seth would win just because of who Punk's lost to. That makes no sense.
No.
I mean, that makes no sense whatsoever. Batman. Seth was afraid when a fan jumped over. Andrew Vasquez, it doesn't matter. He's actually trained to fight. Is Rollins ever trained to fight? CM Punk would beat the fuck out of Seth. He would. I mean, it is a fucking fact that I think Punk would beat. Outside of Brock and Lashley, there's not many people in WWE that Punk wouldn't beat.
Yeah.
In a fight.
Yeah.
Maybe someone like a Riddle, if he was still there. Because, I mean, Riddle had a lot of training, but...
Bro.
It is what it is. It's like, see that time they cut the promo and Riddle says, like, remember he says, Seth, I'm going to kick your... I actually was believable, I think.
Yeah, and then how's your family, Riddle? I know you don't get to see him much, Riddle.
Demons, ask the Elite and Jack Perry if he can fight. Also, like others say, just because you lose in UFC doesn't mean you can't fight. Any trained fighter that's fought in the UFC would whoop anyone in WWE in a shoot fight, apart from someone like Brock, obviously. Yeah, I mean, agreed. So, I mean, anyone that's trained in UFC would probably win against a guy in WWE, just because the fact they've got real training. So, yeah. What a mark. Yeah, what a mark for thinking CM Punk would beat up Seth Rollins. Such a mark. So be it. I don't think Punk has to beat up Rollins. They're both professional. I mean, no, I never says that one has to beat up the other. I simply said that if they had a fight, Punk would win.
Yeah.
So...
No, yeah, we are talking about from a sense of, well, like, obviously, yeah, it's a work, but why is Rollins pretending that if he's let go here, he's going to fucking batter CM Punk?
That's what it is. I 100% believe Seth was in character, as was Rhea. They knew Punk was coming back. It had been teased, like when Cody returned. I'm not convinced about that.
No, I don't think some of them did, no.
No, the tease was dropped then 2 weeks ago. You just love to contradict you, don't you? Not really getting anywhere here. Damn, man, you don't give 2 shits about Hornswoggle. You're sitting... What the fuck? What the hell? What are we talking about Hornswoggle for? It's all a work. Seth did an interview a few months ago saying he would work with CM Punk. Yeah, he also did an interview a year ago saying he was a cancer and he told him to stay away. Now, who knows? Maybe that interview he did a few months ago was after CM Punk was fired. And he just said that because... it was a possibility. But back when Punk was working for AEW, he called him a cancer, so...
yeah.
It's pretty harsh. Seth knows Punk brings viewership. That's something that Seth doesn't bring, and more money to his bank account if he works with him. Cody even said the same thing. That's right, it's a business, they understand that. That's why Stone Cold walked out in Raw. He didn't want to drop the belt to... Stone Cold didn't have the belt to drop to Brock, but I get what your point. He just didn't want to lose to Brock on TV because he didn't think it would... be good business.
He didn't want to lose a King of the Ring match on fucking Raw.
Tim82 said every pro wants to headline WrestleMania. It's nothing but a discussion. Jesus says Seth is basically Jeff Hardy if Jeff dressed like a woman and wasn't popular.
That's pretty much it. That's a nail on the head.
Darkness right there. To the top. Jacob said if Jeff Hardy was stronger and better aerials, let's not act like Rollins is a bum in the ring here. I mean, he's not a bum in the ring, but he's not Jeff Hardy. Would anyone really put Rollins above Jeff and Hardy in an all-time list?
No.
Jesus says he stole Lady Gaga's gimmick.
Yeah, he fucking did.
I never said he was a bum. Yeah, every time he comes out dressed like a fucking fruit.
It's mental, right? Jeff Hardy had 1 world title reign, and it's like, everyone talks about it. It's sort of like no more words, all that shite.
I think he 2.
Right, well, 2, right? But all within, like, the same sort of period. Rollins has held the belt in WWE, the top belt.
A shitload of times. And
yeah, for, like, over, like, I mean, around a decade now. And where's the memorable moments? Well, at the end, it Sting's career and he broke Cena's nose. Take out injuries, what the fuck's he done? I know Jeff did a lot of injuries, mainly to himself, but point still stands.
The Beast Slayer. The King Slayer. It's all shite they've ripped off the Game of Thrones.
No, but you remember, like, Hardy? You know,
the Architect.
No, but you remember Hardy against Edge and Triple H, all that sort of shit, the TLC match against Punk? You know, all that crazy stuff that Hardy did. Fucking what's Seth Rollins done?
I think Seth Rollins' most memorable moment is fucking betraying the Shield.
Yep.
I mean, outside of that, the guy hasn't really done anything.
Triple H saying there's always a plan B.
There's always a plan B. Anyway, guys, that's it. I mean, somebody said, was it Riddle that said it? Seth Rollins is just jealous that his wife is more over than he is.
That's sad, because she is.
And that's true. She's the man. Seth's not. Anyway, guys, that's it.
He's the woman.
Well, he dresses like it, doesn't he? Catch you in the next one. Till then, though, peace.